Alright, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Super Recap. In this week's episode, we have a continuation of last week's episode, where Beerus was pretty much beating the living crap out of Buu. And at this point in time, Beerus is extremely annoyed and very, very pissed. So of course he wants to destroy the entire Earth, and to do so he has to fight all the sea fighters. And that is actually pretty much what happens during this entire episode. It's just Beerus fighting each and every sea fighter, and all in the meantime while he's yelling at Whis to get his ass moving. Whis is of course enjoying a lot of sushi and a lot of traditional Japanese meals, and therefore does not want to leave just yet. So Beerus is extremely aggravated and has to fight all the sea fighters, and the episode ultimately ends in Beerus fighting both Gotenks, Buu, Tien, Piccolo, Gohan, Android 18, and I think that's about it. And then I said Gotenks, and then of course Vegeta, and Vegeta is just trembling with fear and don't really want to fight Beerus. He goes Super Saiyan, tries to attack Beerus, and he just gets stopped because of his fear of Beerus once again. So he can't actually do anything against Beerus, and ends up being thrown to the ground, where Beerus stomps on his face just like Beerus did on Vegeta's father. However, this of course pisses off Bulma, and as we've seen in the Battle of Gods movie, she goes up to Beerus to confront him and actually gives him well, it's basically a pimp slap. That's what it was. A bitch slap. Quite literally a bitch slap. And this of course catches Beerus off guard, and so he does the exact same thing back at Bulma. And this aggravates Vegeta to a point where he actually transforms. And by the looks of it, he turns into Super Saiyan 2, although I was personally hoping for Super Saiyan 3. He does turn into Super Saiyan 2, and that is basically where the episode ends. Now, in regarding to the animation, as I said in earlier episodes, I preferred episode 1 through 4, I believe it was. Up until the point where Beerus was fighting Goku, the animation was actually fucking beautiful, but this time it is once again getting kinda and it's really a big shame, because the series has a lot of potential, I feel like, and if the animators were actually to do a decent job about it, it would probably be a phenomenal series that will be just as much recognized as the original Dragon Ball Z series. Unfortunately, it does seem like they're half-assing it most of the time, and I think that's a big shame, because it could be so fucking awesome. Now, you may not agree with me, and I get that. That's okay. If you guys do have a different opinion, feel free to let me know in the comments. But this is of course my opinion I'm stating towards the episode, and I personally just think the animation is not up to the standard that I was hoping the series would be in, much like the Battle of Gods movie. This series is actually becoming more and more of a letdown. I don't want to say it's bad. I'd say it's decent at this point. It was really good at the first 4 episodes. As mentioned earlier, I was really hyped about the series, and the animation was very good. But later on, it has just been going quite rapidly downhill, unfortunately. And I'm hoping that this is just some laziness that the animation studio has to work out, and hopefully the series will get prettier animation as time goes on. But I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's gonna be watching next week's episode. So yeah, it's a short video, I'm sorry about that, but there's not really much to talk about else. It is basically just Beerus beating the crap out of every sea fighter, and that's it. Ends with Vegeta going Super Saiyan, and he's about to go land a punch on Beerus. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys around next time.